Welcome to consumergoodsanalytics.com. My name is Santiago Restrepo, and I'll be showcasing with you an advanced visualization technique that's called a weighting pie chart, and it's great for analyzing performance of cases and multi-pack configurations. Now, what are some of the benefits of this type of visualization? Well, a lot of consumer goods products are sold in cases or multi-pack configurations. For example, a 6 or 12 pack of beer, or a 12 or 100 pack of screws. And analyzing the performance across these multiple package and case configurations is sometimes pretty complex. And this type of visualization is great to be able to understand the performance at the package or case level, but also at the unit level, which is what's inside the packet. Now let's look at how to interpret the chart. In the x-axis we have the time dimension, and in the y-axis we have two different panels. In the top one we have the number of cases and units, and in the bottom one we have the percentage change versus the previous year. Now the width of the bar represents the package configuration, so the wider ones are 100 package units per package configuration, while the other ones are like the 24s or 6 packs, or even the single selling units. Same for the bubbles. The size of the bubble also changes for the different package configurations. Now let's look at a few key insights that we're able to analyze looking at this type of visualization. The first one is the overall business, which is this black line of bubbles, is getting worse as time goes by, especially since around May or June time frame. It's been coming down to a point where it's down around 22% versus the previous year. So a second insight is also looking at a new product introduction that happened around also April-May time frame for 100 units per case configuration, and we see that the sales on that one have been increasing at first, then came down, and it's sort of stabilized the last few months. And we don't have a way to look at a percentage change versus the previous year for that one because it wasn't present the previous year. But what we can see is that the red configuration, which is the 24 case, was growing and was doing really well until that April or May time frame. Since then it just went downhill in terms of performance. So there's a pretty clear evidence here that 100 pack is cannibalizing some of the volume away from the 24. Another insight is looking at outliers. So if we look at the yellow bubbles and bars, which are the 6 packs, it's been coming down also as well, not only since May or April, but since the beginning of year 2. But we see one of those yellow bubbles that really stands out as an outlier, and it's here in the month of November. So we better understand what happened there. Maybe we did a promotion that worked really well and we can execute it again. But it's very easy to see that there's an outlier there, and we should take special actions and analyze it better. And the last insight we're going to showcase today is looking at cases for the 100 pack configuration, and we see that in the last few months the number of cases is around 7% of the total sales. But if we change from cases to units, we see that specific package configuration is becoming a huge part of the business, to the point that it's around 40-45%. So if we are making good profit on that 100 pack configuration, we're in great shape. If we also look at the percentage change versus the previous year, for the last few months we've also been above when we look at units versus cases. So if the profitability of that product is good, then we're in good shape. If the profitability of that product is not really good, then we need to take actions to address it and maybe revert back to some of the lower pack configurations. Now let's look at how to interact with the visualization. There's a few things that we can do. The first one is we can highlight one of the bars. So for example, if we highlight here the red bar, which is the 24 cases configuration, we can clearly see how the trend has been performing. We can also drill up or down. If we wanted to look at the information at only the quarter level, not by month, then we can drill up and we can see the data by quarter. And then if we wanted to drill down, we can also go down to month again, or even down to week. So it's pretty interactive, and we can do some drilling up and down. Also, if we wanted to look at one of the configurations, we can select it. For example, if we only wanted to look at the 12 pack, then we can see the performance of each of the months and how it's doing overall. Now let's look at another chart that has pretty similar information, but this one is at SKU level, and we can see here a lot of the power of this type of visualization, because even for different SKUs we can clearly see to what package configuration they belong to. We see the 100 pack here, and we see the 24 pack here, so we can clearly see all the different SKUs and how they are being allocated into the different package configurations. And we can select in the top chart and see what's going on. So here we selected a few of the best performing 24 pack configurations, and we can see how each of those SKUs is performing. And the 24 pack is the one that's suffering the most, and we can see that SKU 92 is really the one that's driving a lot of the lost sales. So we can interact with the visualization and see different configurations of the different products. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed this advanced visualization, that you find it helpful for your own situation. Please visit consumergoodsanalytics.com for a lot of great information, including the data sets, more details on this case study, interacting with the visualization yourself, a video, and a lot more. And remember, if you're not doing this type of analytics, your competitors probably are.